Welcome
to the Barely News, the infrequent source of everything Bear Lake. Hello, my name is Anna DeForge.
And I'm Carl Wellborn.
In today's news, we are out at Maple Row Sugar Bush, and we're going to tell you a little bit about that in the meantime. But first, let me tell you about our hashtag. We want to see how you are going to celebrate Bear Lake with us. And so, if you can hashtag BLBC celebrates 60 and celebrate with us. What might that look like, you ask? That's a great question. Maybe you are going to do a Bear Lake tradition. Maybe sing a silly song. Make a cake out of somebody. Jump in the lake like a polar bear. We want to see how you celebrate our birthday. So hashtag BLBC celebrates 60. The best hashtag that we see could possibly win some prizes. So people, be posting things because you just might win.
Thanks, Anna. And also, don't forget our celebration on the 29th of July. It's important that you come out because we're going to have such events as Bob Tissett coming out to speak and our beautiful faces. Other details are going to be released as we are planning it right now. Anna, back to you.
Another way that you can support Bear Lake in these days is on Amazon. If you go to our Facebook page, you will find a wish list of birthday gifts that Bear Lake would so greatly appreciate. So check that out if you would like to buy us a birthday list. You can hit buy, send, and you're done, and it'll come directly to us. Now, some people have said the things on the list are very boring, and that's true. Some things are boring, like 5 boxes of gloves, which I recently put on. But if you don't like boring things like Carl, then keep scrolling on the wish list, and there are other options of wonderful, beautiful things that you could buy us that are fun. But for you people that like gloves, I need them. Please. All right, one of the reasons that we are out here today in the Sugar Bush is because on March 11th, we are going to do something very special. But before we do that, we need to end this news broadcast because Carl and I need to go back to our normal personalities. And so, thank you for joining us for the Barely News, the infrequent source of all things Bear Lake. Hey everybody, it's Anna and Carl. We're good to be here. We're glad to be here with you. We just wanted to be ourselves again because we want to talk a little bit more seriously just about something Bear Lake is committed to doing. And so I'm going to give it over to Carl so we can talk about our scholarship program.
As you know, we love to have tons of kids here at camp every summer and for our winter retreats. But one of the things we want to make sure we have is an opportunity for people to come to camp and not have finances be
And we're live. We're back.
Dang, just like that.
And we're back. Sorry about that, people. If you don't know, Jones is located in the country, and so we do not have great cell service, so we apologize for that. But we are back with you now. Carl was just telling you, Bear Lake is committed to scholarshiping any kid that wants to come to camp. We don't want money to be an option or a reason that somebody doesn't get to experience the love of Jesus and the fun that they can have at camp. And so Carl has a few testimonies of people that have been scholarshiped at Bear Lake before that he wants to read to you, and then I'm going to tell you about an awesome opportunity that you have to support us in the scholarship fund.
Thanks, Anna. So seriously, it's a big deal. Here's something that a parent wrote. They said, Bear Lake
Oh, and we're back!
Yes! Awesome! Thank you for going on this little journey with us today. Like we were saying, I was in the middle of reading a letter from a parent to you. And pick up where we left off. It says, every summer when they come home, their excitement means the world to me. I grew up going to church, but there certainly weren't any fun Christian camps offered to me. Seeing my kids come home so on fire for Jesus and absolutely physically exhausted is beyond words. Predictably, at every closing ceremony, I tear up hearing about what an amazing week they had. Blessings to you and everyone there for all the work and love you pour into these kids. Something kids have written to their donors would say, Dear donor, thank you so much for helping me get here. I wasn't prepared for the words, the power of God that was going to rock each of our worlds. Me personally, I grew up in getting a better relationship with God. I also am so encouraged to be a helper, an Old Testament reader, patient person, excuse me. Thank you for letting this happen. It was handwritten, so I was struggling. But you understand that kids are impacted by what happens here at camp. And that's kids who can afford to come and also kids who can't afford to come. So as you're going through your idea of what you want to give to, remember the kids that can't come to camp and think about contributing to their ability to get here this summer. Anna?
So you can do that online by going to our website, www.blbc.com. Or another awesome way that you can do that with us is that March 11th, we are partnering with Maple Rose Sugar House, and we are having a pancake breakfast with real maple syrup, and all of the proceeds from that are going to go towards the scholarship program. So you can come eat some delicious pancakes and syrup and celebrate with us, and then all of that money is going to go to camp. So really it's a win-win for everybody involved. Now, maple syrup is the reason that we are losing connection, we are cold, and we are in the woods, because right now Maple Rose Sugar House is working diligently to make the syrup that you are going to come and you are going to eat at the pancake breakfast. And so we have Dan Olson here with us from Maple Sugar Row House, and he is going to show us a little bit on how they tap the trees, how they run the syrup. I don't really know, so I'm going to let him talk, but he is going to tell you about the delicious syrup that you are going to eat. So we're going to follow Dan, and he's going to show us stuff.
Okay, right now we're tapping the woods, all the trees in the woods. We have about half our taps in right now, and we have another half to go. So I'll show you the process of putting the tap in the tree, and that's the method that we get the sap out of the tree to be able to make the syrup. So this is a sugar maple tree. So we're going to drill a hole in it, and that's where we're going to put the tap in.
People, this man is a professional, so don't use a drill at home if you don't know how.
This is what the tap looks like, and we'll just put that in the hole and pound it in. Once it's pounded in, hook the hose up to it, and that's all it takes. Right now it's too cold, so there is no sap running out of the trees. We're just getting ready for tomorrow when the sap will be running.
So, I would like to just make note of just how incredibly manly Daniel looks. For all those young men at home, you too. Just wait a little while, you can grow a beard like that.
Zoom in on the beard. How many like gallons of sap makes 1 gallon of syrup?
We made syrup on Tuesday, and the syrup we made on Tuesday, it averaged 60 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup. So for every one of these taps that get put in the tree, we get about 1/4 to 1/2 gallon of finished maple syrup.
So then all of these lines run the syrup where?
All the lines in this whole woods all run to one tank that sits at the low spot in the woods all the way at the other side of the woods.
So some of you may have seen people that hang like one bucket on one tree. This is the more modern and way more effective way of doing that, where it's all just running to one place, so Dan doesn't have to run from tree to tree every single morning to do that.
So in this woods there is about 10,000 taps, and in order to collect that 10,000 taps worth of sap, there's approximately 232,000 feet of tubing to get all that sap to one spot in the woods.
I am interested. Okay, so if you come to the pancake breakfast, not only are you going to eat the delicious syrup that Maple Row House is making right now, but you also can see some of that process. They'll have a little example of some taps and everything, and then he'll have his evaporator, that's what it's called, right?
Yes.
Evaporator going, which is part of the process of cooking the sap down into syrup, and so you can learn a lot about that too. So not as only is it eating delicious food and seeing these beautiful faces. Yeah, thank you. It's also getting to learn a little bit about the maple syrup process. And so we hope you join us again. That is March 11th. We'll put information on our website. We'll put information on Facebook. We will hunt you down and make you come. Yes, you. I see you. But we'd love to have you. So please come out and join us. Okay, people say that videos aren't good if you don't give something away. So this is the time where we're going to give something away or give you the opportunity to win something. So if you can, or whoever is closest to this answer is going to win a thing of maple syrup that I am going to get from Dan, which I forgot to get. So imagine a little very cute bottle of maple syrup right here, which you will win. It's delicious, I promise. Okay, so the question is, how many kids did Bear Lake Scholarship to come to camp last summer? Summer 2016, how many kids did Bear Lake Scholarship to come to camp? Now, there's a button above me that says live that is red. You have 24 hours after this video is posted to answer. So 24 hours from now, so at about 5 o'clock tomorrow, we will reveal on Facebook who was the winner of how many campers were scholarship to Bear Lake last year. So that's all we have for you today. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to Dan and Maple Row Sugar House for having us out in the bush. Thank you guys for joining along with us in our little adventure of losing technology and craziness. So
Look at this beautiful dog. Look at the wild creatures of the woods. Is this your dog?
Yeah, that's Kaden.
It is beautiful.
okay, so we love you. Thank you for being part of our ministry. Come see us at the breakfast. Come see us at Winter Blitz. Come see us at Pursuit. We will see you guys later. Bye.
Oh, and also don't forget to check out our video next month on the 10th.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.